Good day, Scholastic Math learners. My name is Eliyahna Margaret G, a Year 6 student from the Philippine Cambridge International School. Today, I am very excited because we will go on a road trip, as we will learn how to solve the algebraic equation with one variable using the balance method. Before buckling up your seatbelts, did you know that the algebraic equation is one of the most useful concepts in the real world? Every day, we're confronted with many unknown values that we need to figure out. Whether you are playing, shopping, traveling, algebra is everywhere. So let's begin our trip with a short background. Algebra was invented by a Persian mathematician named Al-Khwarizmi. It came from the Arabic word al-jabr, which means rejoining of broken parts. The algebraic equation is a mathematical statement where the value on the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. But unlike an ordinary equation, an algebraic equation has an unknown number represented by a letter called the variable, like this, which is an x. Let's get ready as we zoom in on our road trip problem today. Mr. Elephant plans to fetch his longtime friend, Miss Panda, to go to a park that is 5 kilometers from Miss Panda's house. The total travel distance from Mr. Elephant's house to the park is 215 kilometers, and his average speed via car is 30 kilometers per hour. What is his travel time to arrive at Miss Panda's house? We can easily solve this problem by using the UPAC method of the Scholastic Prime Mathematics. Understand, plan, answer, and check. Step 1. Understand the problem. Let's carefully list down two things: what is given and what we need to find out. For what is given, list down all the relevant information. The total distance is 215 kilometers from Mr. Elephant's house all the way to the park. His average speed is 30 kilometers per hour, and there are two destinations, Panda's house and the park. Distance from the house of Miss Panda to the park is 5 kilometers. For what is required, we need to know how much time it will take to arrive at Miss Panda's house from Mr. Elephant's house. Step 2. Plan what to do. In this step, you are free to do whatever can help you to solve the problem. I made this illustration with pictures given and given information. So, the starting point is from the house of Mr. Elephant. First destination is Miss Panda's house. We only know his speed of 30 kilometers per hour. We do not know his travel time, so I put a question mark. Multiplying his speed by this unknown travel time will be his first distance. The second destination is the park. At the given distance from Miss Panda's house is 5 kilometers. Adding up his first distance and second distance will result to a total of 215 kilometers. Now, I translated this clear picture into an algebraic equation and used the letter t as my variable to represent Mr. Elephant's travel time to Miss Panda's house. Distance 1 plus distance 2 is equal to the total distance. 30 kilometers per hour t plus 5 kilometers equals 215 kilometers. So, our algebraic equation is 30t plus 5 equals 250. Step 3. Answer. For this step, I chose the balance method to calculate the variable t or travel time. To solve the equation under the balance method, keep in mind two things. First, make sure that any change on one side of the equation is also done on the other side in order to keep the balance. For example, if I put 1 gram of candy on one side, I must also put 1 gram of candy to the other. Second, you have to get the variable letter all by itself on one side and all the other values on the other side. Let's apply these rules. Our algebraic equation is 30t plus 5 equals 215. We will try to leave only the variable letter t on the left side by applying mathematical operations on both left and right sides, which will cancel out the other values on the left side. So, take out the plus 5 by subtracting 5 on the left side while also subtracting 5 on the right side. So, 30t plus 5 minus 5 equals 15 minus 5. 30t equals 210. Next, we will remove the multiplier 30 on the left side by multiplying it with 1 over 30 and applying it on the right hand side. So, 30t times 1 over 30 equals 210 times 1 over 30t over 30 equals 210 over 30. t equals 7. Now, only variable t is on the left side, and the answer to the question is, it takes 7 hours for Mr. Elephant to arrive at Miss Panda's house. Finally, step 4, check. Replace the unknown value in the problem with your answer to check if it's correct. Distance 1 plus distance 2 equals total distance. Speed times time plus 5 kilometers equals 215 kilometers. 30 kilometers per hour times 7 hours plus 5 kilometers equals 215 kilometers. 215 kilometers equals 215 kilometers. So our answer is correct. Let's now recap our 5 takeaways. Like this balance beam, strive to balance your time for studies, play, and other responsibilities. Hope you had fun with our lesson today. Stay safe on the road.